All right, folks, you're live with Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast hip hop. And as you very well know, I'm always in the mix when it comes to up and coming talent. That's what I do. I have a motto I bought from a friend of mine. It says, I hate to see you grow, hate to see you go, but I love to see you grow. Okay? And that means when you hear it's only a temporary situation, I want to see you grow and flourish. Okay? Today I met this young man last month. He was a part of the talent show. The talent part of our car show in Compton. We did came out and rocked the crowd very mildly. I mean, he got a great material, but he has a real laid back personality. And as you can see right now, he's a little shy, but when I talk to his dad, okay, and I think that's very important. I talked to his dad, and he told me all the things this young man is into. I had to bring him on the show as a bit of inspiration for other young men and other dads. On my show, now y'all know for sure, y'all know me. I usually do my shows remotely, but this brother, come on to the studio, man. Let's sit down side by side and just share this screen so that we can get you, get up close and personal with you. Because we're gonna take some pictures. Because when he blow up, I wanted, hey, he was at the pad one day hanging out with me. Right now, I want y'all to meet a young man who's a rapper, but also to put hands on you. He's a boxer as well, about to go pro. Compton, LA, whoever's watching this show, I want y'all to meet Jadien Too Fast. What's up, Jadien?
What's up, man? I'm doing pretty good. How are you, man?
I can't complain, sir. I can't complain at all, man. Tell us about yourself, man. What you all about? I say you're a boxer and a rapper. Come on up close to that mic. Make sure we can hear you real good.
Yeah, for sure. I got you. Well, like Alonzo already told you, feel me? I'm a boxer and a rapper. I started rapping when I was 6 years old. I started boxing when I was 3 years old. Feel me? I just turned 16 like a couple months ago. So, I'm about to do it big. You feel me? About to turn pro, all that.
How now you turning pro? How old are you?
Hopefully, like by next year, like 17. So yeah.
You can go pro at 17 in boxing, huh?
Well, yeah, you can actually go pro 15.
You can go pro at 15. Did not know that.
Mm-hmm,
okay.
Yeah.
I was just telling your dad, it takes a dad to train, to watch his son train and put hands on another man's son and watch another man's son put hands on his son. That's something that I don't know if the average mama could stand by and watch. Had your mom ever watch you get out?
Yeah, she has before. And I think when I was younger, that was kind of a problem before. Like, she didn't really want to, see me get hurt. But as I got older and she started to understand and actually see the vision, she kind of like, she started to understand more.
Is she house shopping yet or what?
Yeah.
She ain't house shopping?
Looking hard, but won't realize that they will never see.
I left my phone on my desk. Anyway, I hear my phone ringing in my ear, but that's all right. Somebody always do me a favor, Don. Just go on my desk and bring me my phone so I can turn it off. Usually I have my phone sitting right next to me, but that's all right, folks. You're listening to Tupac, the intro here. That's my ringtone. Yes, I love Tupac. That's my shit. So anyway, you started doing this when you were 3 years old.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, started boxing when I was 3.
And at 3 years old, I mean, what do you really do at 3 years old when you box? I mean, you train just like everything else. What's your regimen? What's your daily regimen for training at 3 years old?
At 3, honestly, like 3. When I was 3, I was just learning the basics. So I was just like learning how to get my position, like my stance right. How to keep my hands up. Just how to throw like basic punches, like a 1 and a 2 and stuff like that. So when I was younger, that was kind of like, the regimen of just like learning the basics as far as, ways to protect myself. So I'd never get like bullied or anything like that.
Okay. Have you ever had to use your skills on the school ground?
No, never.
You never whooped nobody's ass in school?
Nah, okay. A lot of people already know. So they kind of like, tend to stay away from those problems, but I don't blame them. So.
Okay, that's cool. Now, I got a question. I remember a friend of mine when I was growing up. Mm-hmm. He was a young cat. He was about 10 years old. He was pretty good in karate. Mm-hmm. He knew karate so well, his mom and his dad didn't want to discipline him. Afraid of getting their ass whooped. You don't have that problem at your house, do you?
Nah,
Pops ain't worried about that, huh?
nah.
I taught you everything you know. Taught you everything you know, not everything I know. I ain't
Right.
mad at you.
Yeah.
So as you pursue this boxing thing, man, what makes you want to be a rapper, and a boxer?
I think it's just a love overall for both boxing and rapping. A lot of people ask me like when I were to do interviews, they always ask me like, which one do you love more? And it's not really a question that I can answer like that because both of them are all like the same. It's like I can't really live without either of them. But
Okay.
it's for me it's just the love of the sport as far as for boxing and just the love for music. I love both, with everything. So yeah.
How many tracks you have ready to record it right now as an artist?
Already, I honestly don't even know like how many tracks like recorded, but I mean,
Do you rap about whooping people's asses?
some, sometimes yeah, sometimes yeah.
That would have to be that would probably be a very interesting Muhammad Ali-ish type situation on the modern day upgrade to have a rapper tell somebody how he gonna whoop his ass in a song form and especially if you pull it off.
Hmm.
Okay, or rap about how you whooped his ass after the fight. I told you, blah 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 blah, and have a beat behind you. Man, that could go viral real quick. That could go viral real quick.
Yeah.
When it comes to boxing, what's your main? Who's your main support? Your dad or your mom or both?
Um, I mean both. Both. Yeah, both support me. But yeah.
How does boxing affect your schoolwork, man?
Uh, yeah. See, that one sometimes that's kind of hard to balance sometimes because I'll be training early in the morning now. I'll be training like before I go to school, so I'll wake up at like 5:15 to get ready to go train, come back, take a shower, then go to school, then come back and still have to train some more. So then it's kind of like, and sometimes I don't really have that time to really do all my schoolwork. So
Do you ever like say, man, do I really want to do this? You ever had that wake up in the morning, oh, it's 5 o'clock, it's cold. Do I really want to do this? You ever had those thoughts?
yeah, I do. But then I kind of also like, this is what I signed up for. And it's like, I put like, what, 13 years in now. So it's like, I
Okay.
can't, it's not like I can just go back.
Okay.
That's time wasted if I did. So
Who's your favorite boxer?
mm, skill wise, I'll probably say Floyd.
Okay.
But I like Muhammad Ali a lot
Okay.
because he wasn't like, with him, it wasn't just about boxing, it was more than that. And, I really like that about him. So,
When it comes to your favorite rapper, who's your favorite rapper?
oh man, I got a lot. Lyrically, I would probably say like Eminem, Logic, Jordan Lucas, rappers like that.
Okay.
Um, I like Nipsey. Nipsey's hard.
Okay.
Tupac, he's dope. Biggie, E40.
Okay.
I got a lot,
So
bro.
you got it sound like you like a lot of old school
yeah,
folks.
yeah. I like a lot, bro. I can just name a lot. Yeah.
How much influence does your dad have on your rap influence? I mean your rap career.
A lot, because I actually like a lot of the music that he listens to is music that I listen to. Like a lot of these like new generation, they be listening to like Lil Durk, Young Boy, and artists like that. And like if you were to actually listen to my music sounds nothing like that. It's kind of like more of that old school bounce type situation type
Okay.
feel, and that's kind of like personally what I like. So
I liked you when I saw you at the showcase. I liked everybody that played that day,
mhm.
but I noticed your tracks were a lot smoother. They had a lot more flavor to them,
Right.
and that right there, I think, is something that's missing in hip hop right now, especially for the younger generation.
Yeah.
They tend to grab everything we did back in the day and repackage it and resell it to y'all. I'll be glad when they get around to more of this music, grabbing some funk or some G funk or whatever the case may be, and put somebody with a little somebody on there and make it funky again because it ain't funky no more.
Yeah.
It's like it's just stank. It's different. It's a difference between funking and stanking. Everything that stank ain't funky. All right, man. You got brothers and sisters. Anybody else following your footsteps?
Yeah, I have two younger sisters. One is 14, the other one is 4, and I have a little brother. He's about to turn 2 in like October. So
Okay.
you know.
So you're the oldest.
Yeah.
You leading by example.
Yep. I
Okay.
have to.
What school you go to?
I go to Da Vinci Communications. It's in El Segundo. It's a charter school. So my mom's really crazy about that education. So
Okay. When's your next fight?
next fight, I honestly don't know. Like I said, right now we're kind of getting ready to transition into the pros. So right now we sparring nothing but high level pros right now, grown man, all that.
You fighting grown men.
Yeah.
What weight division you fighting in?
Right now I'm around like 130. So yeah, and like anything like up in there from like 130.
So
to
that
135.
welterweight or lightweight?
I think so. Well, one of them, right? Like welterweight, yeah.
Because those sometimes them weight divisions can be depending on what who you fighting, what belt you fighting for. They got welterweight. I never knew what a welter was. Okay, I knew flyweight. That was a little bitty dudes. I mean, they just above midgets. Can't say midgets. That's right. They just above kids. You got the light featherweights, welterweights, heavy, light heavy, middleweight heavy. Come on. What I miss, I think I'm a boxing fan.
Right.
Okay, but I'm an old school boxing fan.
Right.
Okay, I'm an old school boxing fan, and I remember the fights that we experienced is coming up when they was brutes. Okay, I mean, and they got the MMA. That's cool.
Right.
That's to me, MMA was more like street fight. Okay, and that's cool too. But I remember watching guys like Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, Mike Tyson, Trevor Burbick, Ali, Joe Frazier. I mean, I'm talking about fights that monumental fights that happened before your daddy was born. Okay, we watched some fights on Channel 7. Okay, Thriller in Manila came on Channel 7, and it was a big deal. I mean, back then when Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier had a fight, it was a national event. Okay, and I got used to that. They was going 15 rounds. When they got through, the winner and the loser ended up spending 3 or 4 days in the hospital. Wasn't no put on some shades, go to the after party type shit. Okay, you back in the day, whether you won or lose, you might end up in the emergency room. You could the winner sometimes would get carried out of the ring. Okay, they ain't no lie. The winner would get carried out of the rings in some cases. Okay, and if he did walk out the ring, as soon as he got out of the eye of the public and the camera, they put his ass on the stretcher on the wheelchair and shot him straight to the hospital because these dudes were putting hands on each other. It was a different game. It's a different game. All games are different. Basketball. I remember watching Magic and Bird and Bill Laimbeer from Detroit. They was like games. Basketball game was just something they did in the meantime. Okay, that was the excuse for the fight was the basketball game. So when I said I'll just say this, when I sit back and I watch things now, it's a lot different. It's a lot safer, but it's a lot sterile to a certain degree. And I know they got a lot more safety precautions for you guys. And I hope that all these precautions are utilized, and so that when you get through with your boxing career, you'll still have all your faculties and can pursue your rapping career. If you don't do them both at the same time, that's a hell of a combination, man.
Yeah, it's definitely something new. So,
what's your record right now?
As far as in fights, I got 12 wins and 5 losses.
Okay, how do you deal with losses, man?
I mean, I just kind of like take them and keep moving forward. Just go back to the drawing board. Learn where I made my mistakes. So for the next time, I fix those mistakes. And yeah.
Do you avenge your losses from the guy that whooped your ass? Do you get mad at it?
I do be getting mad, but it's crazy because like the losses that I have, took weren't actually like losses because I just got beat up. There were losses because like I'm used to fighting a certain way. So like the way I was trained, like my coach, he's a professional coach. So he doesn't really train amateurs like that. He trains me how to be a professional veteran fighter. And that's the way that I'm used to fighting. So ever since I was 6 years old, that's the only way that I've been taught.
Okay.
And it's like going to the amateurs and dummying that down to only 1 minute of fighting and constantly throwing punches.
Okay.
Whereas me, I'm just more relaxed, picking and choosing my shots. That's the reason why that I lost those fights was because I wasn't busy enough as opposed to the.
Help us all understand. It's my first time hearing that. So in amateurs, you fight in 1 minute rounds?
Yeah, so like I think
that.
depending on your age, it's either 1 minute and like I think when you get into like your teenage years, from like you start to fight at like 1.5 minutes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
regular boxing rounds are 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Professional
okay.
boxing
So
rounds, 3 minutes.
you basically were just not active enough for that 1 minute. You trying to plan and strategize.
Yeah.
You ain't got that kind of time.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
I get it. So one night somebody just put hands on you, and you ended up in the ropes, but you just wasn't enough activity
Right.
for the judges to make a good, clear decision. I get that. I
Yeah.
get that. Have you ever just had somebody just jumped on you and just dude, get him off of me? You ever had one of them situations?
Nah.
Now, have you done that to somebody else? It's like, hey man, this dude shouldn't be in the ring with me. I'm gonna show him some 1-2, some real boxing skills here.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. As far as for me though, I don't think that's ever really happened before. I mean, I have had like some tough sparring before, but as far as to the point where like I just got like totally like just beat up to the point where they had to get him off me, like nah.
Okay. I gotta tell you this story, man. I got a bunch of stories. I love boxing.
Mm-hmm.
I would go to boxing over. I used to have amateur boxing over at the park in Inglewood, and I'd go by and hang out. And these group of white boys came down from San Diego to fight some brothers from LA.
Right.
And the brothers was all cocky. They was all cocky. Everybody thought they was Ali. They shuffling and they doing all their hands all fast and carrying on. And the white boys come out there, they doing they stiffed up, right? Mm-hmm. And his brother had his girlfriend on the side of the ring, and she was, oh baby. And the homeboy came out there all fast and rolled a couple of sets on the white guy, and the white guy kept his hands up. They kept doing their thing. All of a sudden, I don't know what happened, but that white boy, bam, 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 and the brother's Jerry curl just juice just flying everywhere, okay? And the brother went down, and all you heard was, oh, baby! Bam! She tried to climb in the ring to help this fool. It was so funny, but it goes to show you when you show off, okay, it don't always pay off, okay? Right, yeah. And to see this cat, the way he fell like a tree, okay? The dude put a combination on him. When he fell, he just fell face down like it was nobody's business. And just all you heard was, oh, baby, no! Bam! And yeah, that was one of my good boxing stories. It was funny as hell. I like going to boxing matches because you see some funny stuff, especially when you got guys that's overconfident. Mm-hmm. Yeah. To see a square put hands on somebody who think he's super cool, I just think that's one of the funniest things in the world for me. Yeah. They come out all these shuffling and doing all these super hand moves and all the rolls that they never do in the ring. But the little white boy came out with some basics and basically whooped his ass. Okay, so it made for an interesting situation. All right, folks, you're live with Lounge with the Godfather of West Coast Hip Hop, and I'm live here with my man Jadien Too Fast out of Compton. He's a rapper and a boxer. We're talking about his future, his career. He's about to go pro in a few months. Maybe a year.
Yeah.
Okay, he's about to go pro. So when you see him again, you say, oh, I remember he was on Lonzo's show. Like so many other artists, okay? And as I move into being more diverse in my career, I'm bringing on boxers, I'm bringing on spoken word people, artists. So stick around. You're going to see more faces that you're going to see in the future. Because like I said, I stole a line from my buddy. I hate to see you go, but I love to see you grow. And that right there is probably been a motto of mine for years. And that's why so many people have come to this camp. So you got anything you want to share with your people? You got Instagram?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at Jadien Too Fast. That's JAIDEN 2 and the word fast. You feel me?
And the girls told me to slide into his DM. He ain't ready for that. He got matches to win. All right, folks, you're live with Lounge with the Godfather of West Coast Hip Hop and the president and CEO of the Compton Entertainment Chamber of Commerce, showing some love for my up-and-coming folks here in the CPT. Much love to you, Jadien.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Put hands on them, folks. Put hands on them. All right, folks, we up out of here. Much love to Jadien's dad. I got to give him a shout out also. Much love to Jadien's dad for supporting him in his career. Fathers, we need y'all behind these young men to keep them out the streets. I bet you what gang you belong to?
None.
All right, then. I'm gonna give you a gang. Put hands on them, gang. he belongs to the money gang. All right, folks. You are here. You're looking at a boxer and a future boxer, a future rapper. Let's see which one of his careers blow up first. All right, folks. You out of here. You're live on Lounge with the Godfather West Coast Hip Hop. Peace, y'all.